Okay, we're going to talk about WandaVision, and there are spoilers, so if you haven't watched the show yet, watch it and then come back and watch this video. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and we're talking about Breaking the Fourth Wall, episode 7 of WandaVision, in which this particular episode seems to be modeled on The Office, Breaking the Fourth Wall, which is a TV term for, or actually a theatrical term for speaking directly to the audience rather than to the other characters. And it allows the character, while remaining in character, to talk about their personal feelings that they don't share with other members of the cast. So that's the thing about The Office. And while none of the characterizations are the same, we have this way of being able to see what Wanda and Vision are really thinking. And we know that Wanda is confused, and her confusion seems to translate into the house that she is in changing eras. A flat screen TV becomes a black and white portable. A stone fireplace turns into a metal Dick Van Dyke era style fireplace, and other things like that. The furniture changes and things such as this. So she's very confused. She's not quite sure why Vision has left and just thinks he doesn't want to come back, although he is having some difficulty in doing so. He is met up with Darcy, who was caught in the expansion of the Hex in the last episode, and while she thought she was part of the circus, he's able to do his mind trick and bring her back to her own self. She proceeds to explain everything about the Hex, everything about what happened to him, the Avengers, and all of that. It's a bit much for him to take, but she does assure him that he and Wanda are in love, and that's a real thing. So while there are all kinds of things that keep them from interacting with Wanda, Wanda herself is kind of bothered by the children who notice that things are changing and want to know what's going on and want to know what happened to Dad. And Agnes comes in at just the right time, takes the boys away, and lets her have some me time. And we have more conventionals and things like that. A couple of things going on. First of all, we know now that what the Sword people want is for the intact Vision to use him as a weapon. And the fact that Wanda has been able to revive him when they had no luck in doing so, they want to find out how that was done and how they can continue it. That's why they want the Hex. That's why they want to take Wanda out and basically hang on to Vision. However, we find now, after quite some time, that Wanda really isn't as in control of the Hex as is thought. She does seem to have some influence on it, but as they say near the end of the episode, it was all along. First of all, they create a black and white opening montage that resembles the Munsters, and identify her as Agatha Harkness, which is, from the comic books, a witch about as powerful as Wanda. And Agatha has set this up and now has her in the basement for unknown reasons. By this time, we have had things going on the outside where Monica Rambeau is able to break through the barrier just barely, but she's not changed this time and is able to go direct to Wanda and confront her, thing that Wanda doesn't want to happen, and Agatha, as Agnes, pulls Wanda away. And at a post-credits scene, we know that Monica is getting a little bit closer. So once again, more questions, more answers, but we still don't know where this is going to go or why all this has happened. And that gives us only a couple of episodes to resolve and see how it connects to the next Marvel movie, which would seem to be where they're going with this. So there is still to be probably a big reveal. According to some things we've been reading, they are going to introduce another character which no one has suspected yet, no fan theories about yet. So it'll be their Luke Skywalker moment. We'll see what happens there. Meantime, once again, it's a riveting show. No matter what happens, it makes you want to wonder what's going to happen next, what you're going to find out, even after some questions are answered. As always, more questions are asked. I want to know what you think about this. Please put it in the comments. And, of course, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber already, we would appreciate it. It helps the channel out. And until next time, don't go far.